Record.
Okay, namaste to everyone. I am very happy to address all the devotees who are in search of truth. Now, as it was told in my first message, which was given in Bharat Subramaniam's site, was I just told briefly about rishis and my work. Now, I would like to tell, you see, I would like to tell briefly about creation, then our origin. Then it will be very easy for us to deal with our situations of life here on this earth. See, in the beginning, Supreme God is alone in his own realm. It's called Parabrahmaloka. And he conceived of a creation. So he brought forth a fragment of his being as Parashakti. From her womb came multi-billion galaxies and started flooding this space. So then she created these worlds were arranged in a particular form, which was like an inverted pyramid and one vertical pyramid and another inverted pyramid. So the first inverted pyramid were the four lokas, which was the first is Parabrahmaloka, it is infinite in dimension. Next is Devi Loka. Then you have Kailasa. Then you have Vaikuntha and Brahmaloka. These are all spiritual worlds. Then below are the 14 worlds, starting from Satyaloka to Patala. There's one pyramid like this, then another pyramid sloping down like this. In the first seventh loka, Bhuloka is the seventh loka. The first of the material worlds is Satyaloka, and the last of the material worlds is Patala Loka. The only difference between in this loka, in Satyaloka, there is only 5% of material activity, 95% only spiritual activity. In Patala Loka, it's other way around. That's all. Now, you must understand what we were in the beginning. We were as souls in Parabrahmaloka. For example, we were beautiful, cool sparks of light in one cosmic light. Okay. Now, the nearest example which we can give is like sun and its rays. That's all we were. Now, when this creation came about, we were multi-billion in number. So, we selected 7 amongst ourselves to go and represent the Supreme God, seeking permission to go and visit the Bholoka and experience the Bholoka. So, the 7 people, they went and approached Parabrahma and said that we would like to go and visit the manifested creation which you have brought forth. And he said, by all means you can go, but in the condition which you are here, you need to be facilitated with some more faculties for you to understand and experience the material creation. So here you are perennially available with me, experiencing everything along with me simultaneously. The condition in Parabrahmaloka is perennial bliss always, and vision to infinity in all directions. So that being the case, now I will give you a protective sheath called Anandamaya Kosha. This will give you as a coating on you. You will, wherever you may be, you will not have the loss of this bliss. You will always be in bliss as self. So with this Anandamaya Kosha, we descended down to the next loka, which is the first of the divine loka. It's called Devi Loka. Devi Loka is made out of precious gems. Everything there, you got gems to the size of Himalayan proportions, and this is a very natural thing there. And we stayed in that world for some time. Then once we were satisfied with that experience of Devi Loka, we requested Parashakti, Mother, we are wanting to go towards Bholoka, please permit us to go. Then Devi said, see, with this Anandamaya Kosha, you are able to be in my world and experience this world. This is not enough for you to understand the further world which you are going to face. I will give you a Vijnanamaya Kosha, that is intelligence. This has got all the things which I have created so far and which I am going to create further will come to you automatically. So with the help of this Vijnanamaya Kosha, you will be able to understand your life in the Bholoka when you reach. So we acquired the Vijnanamaya Kosha. Once we had the Vijnanamaya Kosha, we lost the vision of top. We could see all around and below only. We didn't mind that because our purpose was reaching the Bholoka, go towards. Then we came to Kailasa, then Vaikuntha and Brahmaloka. These worlds are similar worlds. Only thing they are in size is varying, that's all. So finally when we came to Brahmaloka, we requested Brahma that we would like to go towards Bholoka, please permit us. Brahma said, my dear children, you as Atman, Vijnanamaya Kosha, Anandamaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha are okay to be traveling the spiritual atmosphere. In the spiritual atmosphere, everything is singular. There is no duality here. In the further material cosmos, everything is dual. You have to understand this duality. To understand the duality and the structure of material world which you are going to face, you need one more sheath. It is called Mananmaya Kosha. I will give you this Mananmaya Kosha. Now, before I hand over this Mananmaya Kosha, I need to explain its properties. So that when you are using this Mananmaya Kosha on the Bholoka, you must be very clear on your way back home. You have to return it as it is handed over to you. That is first condition. Second thing is the Mananmaya Kosha has got a filter. It will allow only what experience is required by the self, Atman, to pass through it. Any extra experience you are going to give. Now when I hand out the Mananmaya Kosha, it will be as transparent as space, clear, crystal clear. So you have to hand it over back to us. Because the filter which is available in Mananmaya Kosha, if you are going to give any extra experience, it will form a residue outside. So this transparency will be lost. So it is very important that you clear, don't accumulate any dirt in the Mananmaya Kosha. On the way back, you have to return it intact as it is handed over to you. Now, second thing, it has got the blueprint of the physical body which you are going to get on the earth. So you understand all these things. Now you are clear. I will direct you to the department which will hand over the Mananmaya Kosha. From there we acquired the Mananmaya Kosha. When we had the Mananmaya Kosha, we lost the vision of back was lost. We could see only front and below. With this we didn't mind that because our interest was coming to the Bholoka. Then we came to next Satyaloka, first of the material cosmos. There we stayed there for some time. Then we passed through one by one. As we passed through in these lokas, the lords of these respective lokas, they put a stamp on the Mananmaya Kosha, like visa stamping. So we passed through all these lokas. Finally we came to Bholoka, our earth. See, Bholoka is not only this earth. There are in the Bholoka group of earth, there are several solar systems. Each solar system has got an earth. In that, life forms are there like we have in our earth, and they may be different age factor. You see, like the man's height in Satyayuga is 27 feet. In Krita Yuga it is, in Treta Yuga is 18 feet. In Dwapara Yuga it starts with 12 feet and ends with 8 feet. In Kali Yuga it started with 6 feet and ended up with my 5 feet average. Now again we are going into the new age, that Satyayuga is commenced from 1974 onwards. You see all your children will be taller than you. Naturally, every generation will go up by 3-4 inches, and by the middle of maybe another 2000 years, man's height will be 27 feet. See, it will not happen gradually, and everything in this world will change accordingly. Now, having this Mananmaya Kosha, we passed through all these 7 Urdhva lokas. Finally, we came to Bholoka. You must understand, the Sapta Rishis are in charge because there are 7. This is the 7th loka. The 7 rishis are in charge. Everything on this earth is respect to 7. 7 continents, 7 oceans, 7 swaras, 7 chakras. Everything is according like that. Now, when we came above the earth, several miles above, we were not able to move towards the earth. Then we were suspended in space. We requested the 7 people who are along with us, sir, you people are being blessed by... then these people had got an injection Parabrahma that you will take all these people safely to the earth. After they experience whatever they wanted to experience, you will bring them back safely to Parabrahma Loka. So with that injunction, these people have brought us here. Now, having come down to the this space, we are able to see the earth because our vision was to infinity from that point. We are not able to move towards the earth. Then we immediately requested them, see, now you please find out why we are stuck up here. We were multi-billion in number. So they requested, they closed their eyes, they contemplated, they saw the world are managed by Ashtadikpalakas. When these 2 bases meet, that causes 8 triangles. In the 8 triangles are positioned Ashtadikpalakas. They manage the cosmic in the Brahmanda, which is between these 2 pyramids. There are 14 lokas. Like this, Akhilanda Koti, several trillions of Brahmandas are there. Each Brahmanda has got all these 14 lokas. That is a common factor. Now, let us understand all these kind of multitudes. It is not possible with the faculty of body, mind and intellect. You have to go beyond this. That we will come to that later. With this, we requested, and they immediately found out this things are controlled by Ashtadikpa. They invoked Indra, the Lord of Eastern Direction. He appeared immediately in front of them and paid his respects to them because we are all children of Supreme God. You must understand this. Primarily, if you understand in the course, we are all children of Supreme God, having come down to earth to experience the manifested creation. All manifested form is Parashakti. All that unmanifested is Parameshwara, Parabrahma. So we have come here to experience the manifested creation. That's the only purpose on visiting this earth. Likewise, in all the 7 people along with it, then Indra said that, see, you people, you are so small, your size is smaller than that of an electron. In spite of having this Anandamaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, Mananamaya Kosha, you have no weight. To enter the earth atmosphere, you have to be attracted by the gravity of the earth, so you must have weight. So I shall take you towards southern direction, the Lord of southern direction, Yamadharmaraja. He will help you. From the place we are camped, we travel 9 billion light years. The whole Brahmanda span is 18 billion light years. We travel 9 billion light years in the southern direction. There, Yamadharmaraja welcomed us with a grand reception, like we are all children of Supreme God. We were well treated by Yamadharmaraja. Then he said that, I understand your requirement. In our world, there is a facility which is called Chitragupta. I mean, there is a personality, there is a department which is called Chitragupta. Chitragupta is not a person. Chitra is picture, Gupta is secret. That energy which secretly impresses every thought, word and deed, it is called Chitragupta. Now we went to the department, like Reserve Bank of India. It is a Chitragupta. So we went there were several people who were in charge. The person who was in charge, he said, yes, we have got a silver card, we will give you. This silver card is got a facility to connect. So far what you are Jiva. When you go to the Bhuloka, you will get a physical body. The physical body will be cemented with this Jiva through the Prana Shakti, which is will be given by Surya Narayana once you have the physical body. Now, with the help of the silver cord, you can leave the physical body and travel through all the 18 lokas, experience whatever experience you have in those 18 lokas. Through the help of silver cord, it will be registered in your brain. The silver card can stretch to infinity, but when it snaps, that means you are dead. You have to come back to this world. Every silver card is numbered. Before I hand over the silver card, I want all of you to look at yourself in this Akashic mirror, because you have promised to Brahma that you will return the Mananmaya Kosha intact as he has handed over to you. And we agreed to everything, because our main purpose was reaching the earth and experience the manifestation. We said yes, yes. We looked at the Akashic mirror, everything was spick and span. See, the Mananmaya Kosha is similar appearance like the fetus, but it is transparent, totally transparent. I can't even say glass, it is more transparent than glass. It is like that. So with this we acquired the silver card. Each silver card is numbered. With this help of the silver card, having acquired the silver card, we came to the place where we had camped. From there we descended towards the earth. Almost we came near the surface, about a few miles above the earth. Still we are not able to enter. Then Indra said, no, you don't worry. The clouds are obstructing. I will cross thunder and lightning. You stick to the raindrops and you will enter the earth's soil. Then you will be absorbed into the stream by the plants and trees. You will enter the fruits and you will be consumed. Initially, the first set of souls were born to the apes. They have perfected the human body. The 15-degree shift took about 50 million years. That happened. Okay, now with that we descended. Once we descended to the earth, and I will talk about a subsequent existence where human beings were there. What happens? See, when in the earth there is the soul, when it enters the body, for it is size, that which is size smaller than electron, the bloodstream is like an ocean. Okay, when it entered the human body, male body, the silver cord has arrangement to enter only male bodies. So we started moving up and down in the bloodstream. So we immediately invoked Parabrahma. We invoked Parabrahma and said, sir, we came to earth, experience this Bhuloka, but we are stuck in this red fluid going up and down. Please, we are agitated. Please help us. Then Parabrahma said that don't worry, when you go towards the lower portions of the physical body, I have provided a chamber, you jump out of the bloodstream and remain in the testicles. And in the earth, there is a practice called of marriage is there, that Garbha will be given as dana to the soul in the male body. Then once you enter the feminine womb, there you will find all the necessary requisites you have to prepare a physical body. You will prepare your physical body with the blueprint in your Mananmaya Kosha. Then you will be happy. Then we entered the feminine womb in the same way. Having entered the feminine womb, we prepared the physical body. Having prepared the physical body, it takes roughly about 9 to 10 months. Having prepared the physical body, we were in the womb. We could not enter the physical body which we had prepared as per the blueprint in the Mananmaya Kosha. Then we called Parabrahman. Then he said, this is the last time you are talking to me. Once the physical body is delivered, Surya Narayana, who is the Lord of the solar system, he will give Pranamaya Sharira. With the first breath you enter the physical body, you be in the heart, there is a place. From there you operate, you experience all this manifested creation. After you are satisfied, you come back to me. This is the last time you are talking to me. Like that we entered. If you know that when a child is born, the child does not cry, they lift the child upside down with the feet up and pat in the back. In the first breath, first cry, the child, the soul enters the body. That is treated as the birth of soul. Like that, all of us were born and we experience this manifested creation. After some time, the 7 people who came with us, they also experienced all this in the manifested creation. They were very happy and satisfied. A point of time came when they had to leave their physical body. They told all the people who are there, see, we have experienced that, let us go back to Parabrahma Loka. But all of us said that we are not satisfied with our experience, we want to be here for a longer time. You can go back if you want. But they could not go back, they remained in their physical body. I will just give you a simple example. With the 5 senses which are in the physical body, see, you find a bunch of grapes. You take one grape, the taste of one grape is enough for the self, Atman. And it does not want a repeated experience. We consume the entire bunch of the grape or attracted by the taste. So the experience of the entire bunch is recorded in the Mananmaya Kosha. Only one grape experience is passes through the Mananmaya Kosha, it enters the self. Now that experience. Now this is an example of one sense of taste. Likewise, we acted in all other senses. Accordingly, this transparent Mananmaya started gradually became opaque. We went through several births. See, every time we exit this body, the silver cord snaps, the Yamaloka people, they send assistants and they pick up the Jiva. And here what happens, initially the accumulation was less, we could see that. Later on what happens, see, the Mananmaya Kosha, which is size of the fish, if you understand in the womb, when it's the size of the Jiva will be only that size of a wheat. Then gradually it goes and becomes about 3 kilos and it is delivered. Now the Mananmaya Kosha stretched along with the body. Now when you are 5 feet, 7 inches or 6 feet, it is stretched to that height, that size. Okay. Now when you eject out of the physical body in death, it shrinks back to the original microcosmic size. Now for example, if I tell you, you got 10 by 10 square foot of glass, the dust has gradually accumulated outside. When you are able to see, some translucent vision is there. Suppose the glass shrinks to 1 square millimeter, the dust remains the same, it will become totally opaque, you cannot see anything. That is the condition of human beings now. We are all completely inside the imprisoners in our own koshas, because the Mananmaya has been totally dark, we are not able to see. It's fully clear. So what happens, the soul remains quietly sitting inside, allowing the jiva to go through all this, because at the level of self, there is nothing called time. There is no time there. The time is cognized only at the level of body and mind. See, otherwise there is nothing called time. You must understand. So, individual jivas might have gone through millions of births, but soul is not affected, but it remains like that. See, here what happens, now you need the help of a guru or higher people. See, even in the spiritual path which I was put forth by my guru, I call him Guru Ambarish Verma. But he himself liked to be called himself only as a worker. He told us in the Saptarishi Marga, I am a worker and you are disciples of the Rishis. Now here what happens, here Rishis are your guides. Okay, now I am a worker for the Rishis are your guides. Here in the Saptarishi Marga, the Guru is Lord Sri Krishna. And this he confirmed with a statement saying that when Vedavyasi Maharishi was there, lot of people approached him and told him that we want you to guide us, be our guru. Then Vedavyasi Maharishi said that right now at this point of time on the earth, there is a Purna Avatara Mahavishnu, which is Sri Krishna. He is to be taken as Jagat Guru. Now, one second. He is to be taken as Jagat Guru, because when people asked which person is the Jagat Guru, Sri Krishna, and then which Krishna, they said, then he gave the shloka, Vasudeva Sudam Devam, Kamsa Chaunura Mardhanam, Devike Paramanandam, Sri Krishna Mande Jagat Guru. Then he said, until unless another person of my stature comes and declares somebody else as Jagat Guru, Sri Krishna remains to be Jagat Guru. Now the only other person who has been declared as Jagat Guru is Kanchi Paramacharya. He is the Jagat Guru. Now, let us understand that, because whoever may be your guru physically, the guru tattva is, it only reaches Paramacharya. See, whatever form name, that's immaterial. Just like Sri Krishna says in thing, Akashat patito tvayam gachidi kesham gachati sarvadeva namaskar kesham. It's like Akashat patiyata, just like the waters of the rain waters reach the ocean ultimately, all forms of worship ultimately reaches me alone. Sri Krishna says. Likewise, whichever physical form your guru may be, whatever he says, you believe him as Sakshat Parabrahma, and Parabrahma will guide you, irrespective of whatever he says. Like you see, if you want to see the reflection of your face in the mirror, mirror need not be in light. Your face has to have the light. Even the mirror is darkness, you can see your reflection. That is all. Just let us be happy, following whatever. Here now, this is generally like this. We landed up on the earth. We started experiencing. Like when we had got the several births, going to Yamaloka and coming back and having further physical births, the Sapta Rishis who became, they were called Rishis. Okay, they were the first set of people who were there. Their names are like this: Bhrigu, Angirasa, Atri, Vasishta, Pulastya, Pulaha and Kratu. Now these Sapta Rishis are in charge of all the Boloka group of the earth in the seventh world. Now you must understand, a time came when they had to give up their bodies. So they thought how to help these people. So they decided to be born in Satyaloka. In Satyaloka, it is the first of the material world. There the time frame is such that our 1 year in this Boloka is only 1 day there. So they were born there. Their physical birth is not like this. Moment you enter astral, you will get a physical body of 16 years old, and that will grow up to 60. At 60, you change the body instantaneously. Again, for 16, this goes on. This can go eternally, and they go with full awareness. There is nothing called karma there. They are in to a spiritual activity. And food also, there is no cooking like this anywhere. They eat one fruit once in 15 days. That's enough. They are able to be there. And all the Saptarishis, they are there. And all Rishis, all the people who attain Rishihood in this Boloka, they go to Satyaloka and assist the Rishis. Even though they are in Satyaloka, they are helping the humanity and all the Boloka group of us. They are simultaneously working, operating. Now, the very reason why this video is required is that Satyayuga started. 1974, Kali Yuga is over. Now, there is several confusion that several lakhs of Kali Yuga is. See, we are confused with Brahma's time and our time. See, Brahma's 12 hours is 4.32 billion years. His day, 12 hours. His night is 4.32 billion years. In this 4.32 billion years, he creates the earth, it remains, then it gets perishes. Then he goes to sleep. Then again for 12 hours. Then again 12 hours, another earth is created. Like this, it has been happening for eons. Now you must understand the purpose of revealing this. First of all, you must understand we are all children of Supreme God. We are here on this earth to experience the manifested creation. Now, if you analyze the activity which you are doing, how much of interaction you are having with the manifested creation? You are closed up in concrete coffins and in metal boxes and AC room. You are not even experiencing the purpose which you have come. We have lost the very goal site for which we have come to the earth. First of all, Rishis are here only to remind you of that. You must understand this karma is a currency with which you have purchased the physical body. There is nothing wrong about karma. Having purchased the physical body, it's just like having purchased the automobile, drive it properly, give it service regularly, it will serve your purpose. You can reach the destination wherever you want, whenever you want. The reason for acquiring this physical body is to reach God. Now what has happened, I'll tell you a little more detail. The 7 stamps which they put on the Manan Mekosha while descending to the 7 Urdhva Lokas, they have developed the chakras in the physical body. The chakras have got, you can understand the spinal cord as a capillary tube. When the energy and all the chakras, there are electrodes like this, they are not connected. When the fluid rises, they get connected, the circuit is complete. Then one side you have got the power giving instruments, another side you have got the wiping instruments. These wiping instruments wipe the Manan Mekosha of all the karmas and vasanas automatically. So by regular meditation, all your chakras get activated, all the vasanas in the Manan Mekosha, then your path is clear. See now, for that the Rishis have identified several things which are happening in nature, which you have to use to your benefit and clear the Manan Mekosha. Now what happens, if all the chakras are active, all your Manan Mekosha is cleared on regular basis, it is just like a cashier in a bank. Every day he closes account in the last second. He knows to what penny it is, and if it is not, he will not go for a house, he will finish it. Like the every day you settle your account. Every day when you meditate, you wipe out the karma of the day, whatever you accumulated. Then you are fresh state, and every day, one thing you must understand, Your every single day is not decided what is going to happen. Every day you are given an empty page. It is God who is within you, allows you to write. You decide how the way you want to live. You live the way you want to live. Your prarabdha karma will only create situations. How to act is your own responsibility. How you act. Now here most people, we are only living a life of reaction. There is no action at all. We are simply, because see, action is prompted by the self. Reaction is prompted by mind and intellect with the data which is there and vasanas. So now you have to transcend the body, mind and intellect. See, now the simple way is meditation. You see, meditation is a very easy thing, like brushing the teeth daily. It's very simple. You can meditate daily. So daily, maximum you need to meditate only for 24 minutes. But what has happened? To get this 24 minutes meditation, you have to meditate every second of the 24 minutes. That is enough to take care of your activity of the 24 hours. Now, to get the capacity to meditate every single second of the 24 minutes, you have to meditate hours together so that you can reach that. Once having reached that level, then life becomes easy. Then your life becomes celebration. Your body, mind and intellect fully under your control. When body, mind is fully under control, you don't even know the facilities of the physical body. Now I am addressing you through this laptop. It's a man-made gadget. This is able to reach so many people. This is the physical body is a God-given gadget. It has got multi-billion times more facility than this laptop. You can do so many things. We are not even aware. We are not even capable of tapping that. We don't even know that. You see, after all, you see, human being is a prani with manonmaya kosha. That's why it's called man or man or mind. See, all other pranis are prani. They have no mind. They have got only programmed intelligence. You see, they operate. They have got natural three functions. The first three chakras. They are only three things. They are there. They are eating, sleeping, and procreating. That's all. These are the first three chakras. This is prani. Beyond that is only you are trying to become human. See, anahata, vishuddhi, agneya. You are becoming human. Agneya and beyond, you are divine. This is the reason. See how each chakra is named with a purpose. The Mooladhara chakra is primordial, basic thing. That is physical body is a basic thing. It is earth. It is blended with property of the earth. Then is Swadhisthana, ascertaining yourself, Swa Adhisthana, self. That is uttered by water. All life is supported by water. Next is water, is water. Then Manipura is fire. There is temperature in the body because of the presence of the soul. When the jiva leaves, the body becomes cold. That is Manipura. These three functions of eating, procreating and sleeping are common for all pranis, all species. Now, how do you become human? Only beyond Manipura chakra you become human. Hatha is dying, Anahata is immortal. So, the seat of soul is heart. And just like if you are driving in a two-wheeler, suddenly somebody crosses the road, you put the brake. At that time, you will find a knot at your chest. Exactly the point of chest, you feel something like a knot happens. Because seat of the soul. Because the other person whom you are going to hate is also only you. You will get that awareness. So then you come to Vishuddhi chakra. It is Vishuddhi chakra is Vichara Shuddhi, your clear thoughts. You see, clear understanding. Vichara Shuddhi. Then you get Agya chakra. You get instruction from within. That means when you reach Agya chakra, where it is the deity is Ardhanarishvara, you are neither man or woman, you are that. Beyond that is 18 stages, that is Shabarimala. Between Agya chakra and Sahasrara, there are 18 stages, there are the 18 steps of Shabarimala, symbolically. You must understand, for example, if you say that you have to go to some other country by flight, you go by cab, go to the airport, from the airport you take the flight, then the up to Agya chakra is sitting in the flight. Then rest is you are in space. Then there is no point in space where you can say that. Then only the pilot tells you that you are in so many minutes from the next stop, you will land there like that. That is the way. So once you need, now if everyone who has got a physical body in this earth, now he can make this as his last birth. There is no need to take. He can take any number of births. That is also his choice. Here, even the 7 rishis who are there, they can only request you to and tell you the way to go back. If you want to go back, if you don't want to go back, you want to be here, there is no problem at all. They will never force, they cannot force anybody to go back to Parabrahma Loka. Now, having satisfied your experience, yeah, okay, enough, now I want to go back, fine, then you go back. Though then, whatever is going to be given in this site is for people to understand. Now, basically, so far I have told you about the self, what you are, how this creation is. Now, in you digest these things. First of all, if you understand that you are a child of Supreme God, having come from Parabrahma, you are in the manifested creation to celebrate the manifested creation. For this, I will conclude this only one simple statement. See, on On September 17th, when I was in Orikai in 2016 as directed by Paramacharya, there the first words when I met him in Orikai from the Vigra he spoke was that, குழந்தை பார்க்கறதெல்லாம் பராசக்தி, பார்க்கறதெல்லாம் பரம்பரை, இதில் நீங்கள் யார் நான் யார்? You know, how do you translate this? Whatever you are seeing is Parashakti, one who is seeing is Parabrahma, then where are you, where am I? This is the reality. Now you simply dwell on this, understand this, how the creation came out, how you are. Now you must understand this two pyramids and the other main divine pyramid is the Damru in the two fingers of Ishvara. See, he is holding to the 14 worlds. You must understand in this way. That is the Nataraja and all. See all our spiritual forms here. The main reason for addressing the whole world directly through this YouTube. See, I do not know how many people are going to take this in the proper sense or any sense. Let them take it in whatever sense they want to take it. And see, and every object, everyone looks at it from his own perspective. You see, and he defines it and understands according. There is nothing wrong in that. There is one thing which Rishis will like to say: there is no sinner on this earth. Karma is not a sin. It is a currency with which you are, even if Ramana Maharshi and Paramacharya have to be on the earth, they have to have karma. Otherwise, they cannot be there. And you cannot hold on to physical world. First, you understand this. There is no sinner in this world. Everyone has accumulated karma to come and experience the manifestation. If you have no karma, you cannot be here on the earth for a second. Like the leaves on the tree, till there is little greenery, it cannot. When it becomes fully yellow, it does. What is the meaning? That I have served the purpose of converting carbon dioxide in oxygen. No more I got energy to convert, so I am dropping. It drops. Likewise, once you are fully satisfied with all your experience on the earth, you can go back to Parabrahma. Now here I will tell you. Now so far I told you this is how we descend. Now I will tell you about the ascent of soul. Like this we are descend. Suppose you do your regular practice of meditation, whatever form. Finally, I can tell you so many things by which you can know when you are going to leave your body. Okay, as per karma. Now you must understand life is given as number of breaths, not days, months and years. So it is if you regulate your breath properly, you can live as long as you want to live. And you can drop whenever. So this faculty happens to you. One thing you must understand. First, gradually by meditation. See, in Sanskrit word for meditation is dhya, na. Dhya is concentrate. Na means no. There is no concentration in meditation. It is a question of sublimating. The body, mind and intellect are facilities which we are acquired to experience the manifested creation. You cannot experience Parabrahma with this. You must transcend this to know Parabrahma. Parabrahma has positioned himself between Anandamaya Kosh and Atma. Okay, so he is available to everyone. That cognizance of that Parabrahma within you, that itself is Paramacharya. The Paramacharya, his physical existence and moving around, he only came around to show that he is that, and he has demonstrated so many things to so many people. And whatever work he has done in his physical plane and all these things, it is not 1% of his capacity. He will do million times more now in his physical absence and spiritual presence, because his spiritual presence is available to everyone simultaneously all over the universe, not only this earth. So it is for each one to understand that, access that facility. You don't have to go to any particular geographical location to access Paramacharya. He is within you. See, Parama Acharya, that means highest discipline, highest in discipline. You see, he is fully disciplined. Now you must understand, there are several things which are nature is providing to you. You do not know how to take it. If you go and touch a tree, and with your right palm and keep left palm and request the tree to neutralize BP, your BP will be reduced in 3 days. It will come to normal. These are several such things that can be revealed by Rishis gradually to you all, and get the benefit of this. Be healthy, be happy, celebrate life. You are here to experience and celebrate the manifest creation. After you have celebrated the manifest creation, in the next episode, I will tell you how to go back. We will tell you the process of that. They will Rishis to tell you. This message is revealed to you by Vishwamitra Maharshi. Jai Shri Ram.